one of my first speak-tos is I have a pie chart that talks about the implementation of technology. And most demonstrations, when we're asked to go in and demonstrate an IWMS system, they go, let us see the technology. I want it to be live, I want to touch it, I want to feel it. And over the 20 years I've been consulting in this arena, I've come to realize that the company is focusing on the technology, and they're almost ignoring the two larger components of a technology installation, which is the business process and the relationship arena. And what I mean by that is, you know, I can look at a technology, I can look at an iPhone app, or I can look at an IWMS system on your laptop or a tablet, and I can see that, oh yes, it does a work order, and oh yes, it does a lease management, and oh yes, I can track space. What they're not asking is the workflow process in that IWMS system, does it match our business process, right? So for example, if you have a work order system that requires a dispatcher to review it before they actually assign it, and then from that assignment I have to go have an estimate, and then I have to have an approver, and then I send it to the shop lead, and the shop lead then assigns it to the craftsperson to complete the work, and then it's completed, and then the dispatcher reviews it again, and then it goes back to finance. If that's your workflow, but the IWMS system you're looking at is very simplified, and it only does work order to craftsperson to completion, that's a disconnect, and you may be spending a lot of money on an application that doesn't meet your business process. On the converse side of that, if you have an IWMS system which is showing you all these things, and you're not doing one of these steps, you go, well, that's a good idea, we never thought about that. The IWMS system could bring a business process to light that may help you make strategic decisions. Again, going back to your original question about Archivist, why do you choose Archivist? Well, Archivist has the ability to make it as simple as request, craftsperson complete, or as complicated as request, review, dispatch, estimate, approve, shop lead, work team, craftsperson, complete, close, financial, and anything in between. And so because of its flexibility. So but business process is huge, right? How they get things done, and can the system mold to your business process, or do you have to mold to the software? Hopefully you don't have to mold the software, but that's the case. And then the one that's almost more important than that is the relationship arena. And a relationship arena is very real. And some people may consider it a negative thing. I don't. It's actually a very positive thing. If I'm trying to get HR system load, if I'm trying to get the employees from HR, and HR goes, well, why would I want to give you that data? I don't want to give you how much people make and what their W-2 exceptions are and exemptions are, and I don't want to give you their Social Security number. Well, we're not asking for that. All we need is employee information, employee's first name, last name, employee ID number, perhaps their phone number and where they work. They're going to go, well, why would I create extra work for myself? So we have to then kind of have a relationship arena of two departments going, well, look, if you give us employee data, we can actually give you back on a real time where these people actually work, right? So if you help us, we can help you. And that takes a champion inside of the company, as we talked about in one of our articles. It takes a champion to kind of work through those two customers, those two departments, to kind of get that connection. And that's called the relationship arena. Or let's say that the finance department doesn't really get along very, very well with the corporate real estate for some reason, whatever reason. There needs to be a champion or someone in there to kind of help that relationship, to help see the benefit on both sides.
Okay, cool.
And so I consider the business process 40% of the implementation. I consider a relationship 40% of the implementation. Technology is really only 20. We can probably install an IWMS system if everything went well in probably 4 hours. The real reason why it takes several weeks or a month is we have to have IT involved. They have to make sure that it fits their structure. We have to make sure that all security measures are in place. It just takes a lot of, make sure everybody's got everything in a line. That's the relationship arena business process.